Theda Bara is like a beautiful flower soon buried by time. What happened to an acting career that bloomed late but quickly faded? More than a decade before the first Oscar event was held, before the golden age of movie stars like Meryl Streep or Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood had a sex symbol with a hard-to-replace mark. Theda Bara, born July 29, 1885 in Cincinnati, Ohio, is an American stage and silent film actress. Bara was one of the most popular actresses of the silent film era and one of the earliest movie sex symbols. She has never appeared in a sound film. Her brief but brilliant, thrilling career makes her still remembered today as a legend. Bara's real name is Theodosia Goodman, whose family background is not very well off. Turning 18 years old, the small girl, Theodosia set out to New York, carrying the inherent desire of many young actors to become a movie star. However, 10 years have passed. The female artist is still struggling to find a stronger foothold in front of the camera. Finally, at the age of 29, she had to falsely claim to be 25 to be allowed to audition. Bara got the chance to star in a new Frank Powell-produced film project, A Fool Was There. In this groundbreaking work, Bara takes on the lead role, a beautiful and shrewd woman, a ghost girl who seduces a patriarchal mistress, and then quickly leaves after ruining his life. Bara performed spectacularly in her debut role, but before the film's release, the Fox studio, the predecessor to 20th Century Fox, encountered great difficulties. At that time, no one knew anything about Theda Bara. The first large-scale media campaign in the history of Hollywood cinema was built for Bara. In 1915, Fox went further than any other studio at the time to promote a potential project. They decided to weave a mystical story about Bara's origins, that Bara was a hybrid between an Arab woman and a French artist, and that she was born under the shadow of the Sphinx in Egypt, helping the female real connected star with a charismatic, fantasy-like role image. The role of the attractive but cold ghost girl has created a charming Bara on the screen, with countless similar successful roles later. Theda Bara is the leader of the vampire beauty trend with white skin, bold Middle Eastern-style eyeliner, and crimson lips. Her role was impressed by the nickname the Vamp, short for vampire. At the height of her fame, her $4,000 a week earnings were second only to movie actor Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford. In 1919, Bara decided to stop acting after a series of tensions between the management of the Fox studio. She switched to performing on Broadway for a few more years. At this time, all of Bara's art projects are still constantly being followed by the American press. After her marriage to Charles Brabin in 1921, she made 2 more films and then retired from acting in 1926. Contrary to the sharp, complicated impression in movies, in real life Bara is a calm woman with a simple but happy life with a husband who is willing to stay by her side for 34 years until her death in 1955. Bara acted in more than 40 films between 1914 and 1926, but most were lost in the Fox fire in 1937. Yet there are still thousands of photographic behind-the-scenes photos showing Bara in many pages strangely attractive, revealing and especially challenging fashion standards at that time. However, despite the fading imprint, the image of Bara, shining on the silver screen in the past, still has a strange attraction to generations of movie lovers.